Oh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I forgot how this works. Try like that. Like that. Okay. Let me move it. Turn myself off briefly. And carry on. This is gonna be a quick one. This works. Good. This is gonna be a quick one because it's I'm starting super late, so we're no coffee, no nothing. I just want to do like a quick see if I can wrap up this like some of these bugs or some of these misunderstandings in this project. Should I do a quick overview? I'm supposed to start every video with a quick overview. I'll do a super quick overview. So in this Claudey with a Chance of DevOps project, we're currently in a sort of side quest, this thing called chat field, which is the mechanism to let you define any interview kind of data kind of form, and use these decorators to ultimately prompt the LLM. Where's my water? Is this my water? Ultimately prompt the LLM. About gathering all this information, and then the LLM will have or this chat field will drive the LLM to have a conversation, and so on. So, and then my feeling is I'm on the last kind of major bug of getting like the real true kind of hello world, if you like, or the initial first like kind of valuable novel new thing. And that's let's log this out, huh? Yeah, let's do that, huh? There's a couple things. There's sort of two issues right now, and I don't know if they're related. So one issue is occasionally, oh, this message is, I think I answered my question. I think I actually may have answered my, myself. I was just going to say I get some key clash errors. And then also I was going to say my merger. So this is a merger, which in fact, let me maybe document this a little. This is the, right? This is a LangGraph reducer. Exactly. Okay, cool. Wonder if I should return one or the other. I think I may actually like have a to-do or something. No, I'm not. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. So this is a LangGraph reducer for interview objects. Now it occurs to me, actually, let me go, something that's basically not defined yet, not really working, not even really hardly defined. I had a to-do somewhere in the interviewer. I had a to-do. Only if something changes. I mean, I could do it myself. I'll leave that to-do here. But everything should work without this little optimization. So, the point is like, Oh, I know what I might do. This could be something sophisticated. No. Is it helpful at all to mention the tools in the system prompt? I'm just gonna leave that. Make the LLM possibly set a prompt to the user. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Not relevant right now. What is the logic? Not relevant. Mm-hmm. That's all my to-dos I listed. Well, that's fine. That's fine. So, what's the? Let me close some stuff. Oh, I was documenting. I was docstringing the. Oh, I remember. I was gonna write down a to-do that I thought about. Where was that? Yeah, it's where the wrapper is defined for sure. Did I just miss it? I must have just missed. Yeah, here it is. Oh, it's an XXX, not a to-do. Okay, so, um, wait, is my video on? Oh, my video's off. Um, that's fine. I'll cough and then I'll put it back on. So, another one. So we're gonna need a tool for storing validated fields. A second tool for updates. Like updates worth saving, but the data is not yet valid. And then the point is something to re-zero the field if the above cannot do it, right? Yep, that's my note to myself. Done. So then so I'm super happy. Maybe that what is that? Reduce, merge. Maybe this reducer. So I had two issues. Maybe I figured it out. So one issue was this thing never, this diff is never different. In fact, I'm so confident I'm gonna turn this off. This not implemented error never throws. So literally, this thing's never received any instances with different values in them, as defined by diffing their underscore chat field objects or dictionaries. So then the other error is these messages are updating. So maybe that's a different thing I have to solve. I have to get my messages to merge state too. So now, whoops. So now let's go find. Let me see. Oh yeah, I was gonna read a couple things. So what is that? Let me see if I can just find it really quick in the so it was annotated. There it is, add underscore messages. LangGraph.graph.message. LangGraph.graph. What is that? Add message. Add messages. Yes, add messages. So if I jump to that thing's definition, let's read it now that I kind of know. Yeah, let's kind of read it. Merges to lists of messages, updating existing messages by ID. I think I might want this, or maybe what I want is, let's see. By default, this ensures the state is append only. Oh, that's why. So that's why it. Okay, okay, I think I get it. Left, the base list of messages. Right, the list of messages or single message to merge in. Okay. Format, if none of the message returned as is. Okay. Must have LangChain core. Okay. A list of messages with the messages from right merged into left. I assume it deduplicates also, and right has the same ID. Right will replace. Okay. I think this might solve. I think this might solve both bugs, and then that's not too bad. If I read the source code, if I determine that okay, all it's doing is helping me maintain a list. Um, yeah, you see this ID. Um, you know what I might do? I know what I'm gonna do. So because its signature is so simple, I can wrap it pretty easily. Left and right. Messages, messages. What's a messages type? I go back on. I think it works. Yeah. I know how to fix it. I'm glad I checked. Okay. I think I just fixed. All right. This is awesome. I was just saying code is inside a wrapper, inside a tool, inside an init. It's not great, but it will stay. All right. I think that fixed. All right. Nice. So let's quickly keep going. So let me say hi. So that should change nothing. I think maybe nothing will run. And then I'll say I love 23. I hate 11. Let's do that. Right. Aha, good. Things are going my way finally. Finally. So let's see what this diff object. Oh, let's just quickly do this, right? What if I do deep diff of like okay, true against okay, true? If I do like x, let's try that, right? Whoa. Syntax? Oh, it's only in an if type of x. Ah. Bool of x. False. And then if this is like okay, true, hi, 1, it's gonna be true. Of course it is. Of course it is. Dictionary item added. Yikes. I bet there's methods to like apply the diff to another function. Look at all this. Iterable. Nice. Yeah, this is super thorough. This is yeah, I don't want to get stuck in there. I could binge stuff like this. I could binge this. Enums. That's so cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going though. So cool. So that's my diff. So back to the real diff. So if that evaluates true, there's a real difference. So if we do diff, right, we have some type changes. Maybe I could ask, if this is a well-known thing, maybe I could ask like Claude Code, or maybe I could just ask it here. Type changes. Wait a second. It might just be as simple as knowing if anything changes, then yes. I think I don't need to learn anything about the diffs. I think because I know that it's truthy or falsy. If there's any difference whatsoever in the serializations of the, in the model dumps of pre and post, and because the model dump is doing a deep copy, I know that they're independent data objects. So it's truly going to confirm that they're all practically the same. Where's that other deep diff running? Diff. I wanna put that back. What is that? Ignore order? Yeah. Ignore order. All right. So stop it. So instead of throwing, I know. Yeah, instead of throwing. No. Let's call it like data diff, right? So post diff. And then now, yeah, this logic up into the this is really the reducer's kind of job. But so that's okay. But because this code is being caught in the debugger, I'm going to implement it here for the moment. So the point is, that's the data diff. Yeah, look, detect it only if something changes. Yeah, I'm doing that to do. Okay. I'm finishing my coffee. Okay. So don't need that either. Clean it up a little. So let's do it a little kind of more C style. Yeah, let's call it a state update. I like the explicit language. All right, so that's that. And then like that. It's like this. It's just like this. Exactly. Ooh, do I want to log anything? No, I don't. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to break on it. I'm not going to log. I'm sick of logging and then commenting it out and all this stuff. Been doing that all day. Okay. So this is the data diff. So this is the tool message. So the point is the tool message has no relevance to the diff. Okay. Maybe I'll do like this. Needed state updates. Right. Hopefully this is paying dividends. Hopefully this will deduplicate stuff and do things like that. So if I say state update, right? Then for example, we can just move this code like that. Right. Yeah, it does a successful run indicate a completed. I don't know if it's successful or not. By tool call. Oh, idea. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, good. So we'll append it in. Then I'll have another comment. So is it, yeah, append it to a message. That's fine. And then another comment will be, like what? Specify? That's like that. So then because it's kind of neat, because I was forced to serialize that object, and I did basic JSONable dictionary, this diff is then able, I mean, at the moment, all I want to do is change from them, ignoring order. So that's awesome. That's awesome. It's paying dividends. It's not super elegant just yet, or but that requirement and deserialize also allow me to really, compare dictionaries. And this is why I like untyped stuff, just dictionaries of stuff. I love it. You get all these great power tools for just like generic data types like dictionaries. Okay. Specify an interview object if anything changed. So if it changed, yeah, we do that. Yeah, exactly. So I'll break there. Basically done. There's a couple of, I guess, like every node, right? Is that it? Node, add node, right? These nodes, these are all the nodes in the entire system. So initialize. So does initialize? Okay. I'm gonna hazard a return none. I'm gonna try that. Let's run that now. Whoops. Yeah. Let's see if that's okay. Initialize. Yeah, I think that's okay. If I click the trace, do I see anything cool? Maybe that's good. Ooh, if this is clean, I'm gonna be super happy. Input. Right, we're not getting that bizarre initialized every time yet. We're thinking the input should still be defined. Okay, I'm happy. Okay, good. So in that case, let's test object. That was a whoa. Yeah, that was a test object. That was never intended to be out of here. Nope. Need to be real state. So the add node. So initialize, def initialize. Oh, I'm gonna return none. Okay. So then think is a node. It's kind of annoying me. Node. So think is a node. There's the state. See, it says it. Oh, maybe I should just like stop. Let me do that, right? Can I just do that? Aren't all the... So then I'm gonna try. Yeah, reducing typing is definitely good. So let's do. Okay. Find system. So it's adding to the state latest message. And then check if the latest message. Okay. Change the code tonight. I'm way too change tonight. So do is this update like yeah, let's call it new mess. Let's call it like that. So then that any net new, right? I'll just comment that. Yeah, the like, what is it? Reducer. Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's reducer. All right. Cool. If there's no messages, I'll end with tools. Messages already exist. Continue conversation. I'm gonna get rid of that log message. Kind of pointless, kind of weird, redundant logic, but whatever. I said I wasn't gonna change code tonight. Okay, so start the conversation. Fine, thank you. LM system. We make a system. Given the state, we make a system message. We append it in. Oh, onto the state. So it's no longer the state. So this logic changes. That's the point. So this goes net messages, or that's the point. So it appends onto the new. I guess in principle, other stuff could append in later. And then here, the latest message. Do these new messages here. Right. It would be the negative. Yeah. Thank. It's like the one so system message, we pull the tool. Which says success, we pull the tool and change. We default to LLM This is why it's default. Yeah. Uh, I think it's fine. It's like this. And then this goes away. Whoops. This goes away as the code. Point is the LLM is style. So the LLM's initialized. There's not all, right? That's fine. It's our the LLM is explicitly right. I guess I know what I'll do. Yeah, I'll say that. Use to encourage to respond with an AI message. So that's the basic idea. That's the basic idea. So then we do the system prompt. We do the system message. Yeah, let me get rid of that. Clean up the code. Nice. Prompt. Yeah, I'll keep it. And then we append it to the new messages. Wonderful. So what else? So then I can block this out. LLM. Let me move this up here and comment this LLM object. Like which by selecting previously bound LLMs, right? By selecting, stop it. By selecting previously bound LLMs. Okay. LLM controls which tools are bound to the LLM, which tools are available, / bound to the LLM by selecting I'll say references, yeah. Right, exactly. And then I'll go empty line, yeah, and then I'll say tools by, yeah, let me rewrite that. Are available, exactly. But, exactly. Omitted, following, thank you. Okay. By default, the tools are available, but they are omitted following a system message or following a success tool response. Think I still like that. So none. Good. It's like looking like kind of okay code now. So then, new messages dot append. Love it. Right? So a system message is appended in. Then we check the end of the list. If it's truthy, otherwise it's none. If it's a system message, it gets you see, oh. Right. All right, let me document my paranoia. Let me document my superstition. I have no idea. So this is unnecessary, right? So the LLM is none. This is unnecessary. Nice, very clean, looking good, So then, and then this comment's gonna either become a log or whatever. Next. Right. Yeah. The LLM is what is it? Referenced or whatever is defined. If it's a tool message which says success, it's also defined. Otherwise, it defaults to the tools. Wonderful. And so then we invoke. Oh, so this is kind of bad. I was just sort of thinking, okay, this is a little annoying. There's this special function now to like merge them all together. So how do I pass them to the LLM as this nice array? And the answer is I just do it again. I just do it myself. So I'll do something like this, right? All messages equals, yeah, exactly. Like that. That's it. And then I'll pass that in. Should I document that? Yeah, I guess I will. Accumulator. No. What's it called? Reducer? These properly. For now, append them. For presentation to the LM. Love it. Okay, boom. All messages. Yeah. The reducer will merge these into the state. The reducer will merge this properly into the state, in the state. For now, like, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, we'll see if that makes sense later after I've slept. I don't know. So then you pass that to the LLM, you invoke that, then the LLM's going to have a response. Yeah, LLM response message. And now that's going to all messages. Wait, nope, not all messages. New messages. Yeah, of course, new messages. The new messages will, oops, new messages. Yes, exactly. That will append. And then we don't care about that. Okay, cool. I don't know why I was returning these state objects or something, but good, I'm happy. Oh, maybe it was like an autocomplete. Maybe that autocomplete from Copilot did one of these, you know? And then from that, it would be returning weird state objects all along. Maybe the Copilot got me into this anti-pattern, or it's also completely possible my misunderstanding or ignorance or copy pasting or something got me into that anti-pattern. So if that's an anti-pattern, that's wonderful. So I've solved it by being super, super careful. That's fine. I don't mind being super careful with this, like kind of in this logic, super explicit in this logic. So that's invokes. We're not going to log it. We just append it in, and then the new messages is all we do is append the new messages. Yep. So that's how that works. And then do we also return, let's see. No, that's how think works. That's how think works. So think is done. Think is anti-pattern. Think is anti-pattern. Think is anti. So, where's my water? What time is it? No, it's not bad. So, that's think. Think's done. Let's go to the next one. Add node. Listen. I don't have any doc strings on any of these. See, it's returning a state again, you know. Right. So, anti-pattern, that's nasty. Make the LM possibly set a prompt. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so yeah, here we are. So if it does return here like this, we do a human message. Oh, easy. Awesome. And we just return this, right? Messages. Yeah, exactly. It's just the one list. Done. So that's listen. Tools. Oh, that's this tool node here, right? So this tool node here, and it's passed in this tool wrapper. And so that's the tool wrapper. No, but the tool wrapper returns a, no, the tool wrapper, the tool returns a, no, the tool wrapper returns a command. Yep. Success. Okay. So let me exit this. Let me kill this. All right. Tool call ID. Done. Yes. That's definitely legit. The state update. Yeah. And this is where I started. So we've gone full circle. We're ready. I think the code is kind of decent. Let's run it. Okay. Is there audio? Yes. All right. Oh, I'm sick of this Apple II also. Go away, Apple II. That wasn't a very fun one. Let's change Alice. Should we play around? How should we play around? Yeah, let's ask Claude. It's like 2 a.m. Let's just do it. I'll just explain what I'm doing. Conversational like AI agents. Give me like funny. Give me like cheeky or funny or cliche pairs of speakers in a dialogue. Let's try that. Grumpy old timer. No, that's boring. British butler. Why? Medieval Knight. That's a good one. Let's take that. Yeah, Medieval Knight's great. Medieval Knight's awesome. Let's take that. Okay, thank you so much. Now, what might be, I wonder, something that might be fun to do would be to say Alice is like a, rather than saying Alice is a medieval knight, you would say Alice is like a, the default is agent. Actually, let's just keep it, right? And so you just say Alice dot, what was the dang descriptor? I forgot. Oh, trait, right? Was it trait like that? Let's try that. So that's medieval knight. So that should say like my traits. And I may have to click the tracer to see that system message now that it doesn't show it. Oh, cool. Wait. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, let me reload. Send me messages. Come on. Nice. Okay. Hail, good traveler. Cool. Cool. Let's go see the system message. Oh no, I'm a nun. You're a nun. Wait, don't be a nun. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I had bugs in all that, right? Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't want to get sidetracked on that, so let's go fix that. Or let's go note that make system prompt. Hold on. Probably. Right. Okay. I'll just note that and keep going. I don't care at the moment. So then what that means is, let me just define Alice real quick. Even if I just say agent, I think that will not throw that bug. So that's fine. I want to fix one thing at a time tonight. I don't want this to spin out of control. Okay. Hail, good traveler. So now if we go and look at this trace, let's go look at that system message here, right? So in the chat in OpenAI, you are a the, let's just, that should be easy to fix. You are the. Didn't I fix that like a million years ago? Or I wrote that bug a million years ago. Focused with the Alice, the Bob. Okay, whatever. Okay, agent, traits and characteristics about the agent, medieval knight. Yeah. All right, let's proceed this way. The point is, I wonder, I don't know. Again, this is all like superstition, religion. I intend to test this thoroughly in a modern testing framework soon. But if I tell it, hey, you're an agent and your job is to like capture data, and then but you're acting like a medieval knight, does that make it more likely to call my tool when it's time to when I say I love, like, so I'll say the same thing. Wait, where'd it go? Did I kill it? Let me just kill it and run it again. So if I run it, is it more likely to call the tool? Because I said your job is being an agent to do stuff, Love 23, hate 11, right? Same input as always. Here's a diff. Cool. Type change. Fields, sub-favorite, sub-value. Yeah, totally. Oh, whoa. Is that a key? No, that might be the representation. Data diff. Show me? Right? Special variables? No. Affected paths. Yikes. Affected root keys. Okay. I don't want to get into this diff object. Okay, so then it did catch here, though. It did break here. So that means, let's actually go look. That's what I wanted to see, the post-interview model and the pre-interview model. Oh, so actually, let's see if I can just like print out this data diff. See if that does anything fun. Okay. Yeah, this is good enough. I don't need to be an expert on the diff. So the fields sub-favorite, sub-value changed from a none type to a new dictionary with, okay, old value, new value. Here it is. So here's the new value, right? Type changes. Is data dot keys, does that work? Yes, it does. So the only change is this type changes. Dot keys. Right. There's one of these. Oh, two? Oh. Oh, favorite and least. Oh, so favorite and least favorite changed. Least favorite value. So that means in one go, both of them changed. Let's log this. That's interesting. So if I look at these like type changes, yeah. Let's log some stuff. So these are the type changes, right? Dot keys. And then, so if I say like sub-zero, right? Sub-zero. Come on. Right. Yeah, it's just a string. Weird. I guess this is a unique representation. It's like a unique path, if you like. So that's fine. So it's a string. Okay. So I'm actually going to, let's see. So data diff subkeys, right. So I'm gonna do like this. If data diff, so data diff, wait, type changes. Right. Let's just do this. What, diff? Yeah, let's say diff. Yes, exactly. So we'll do type changes like that. And then we'll say if, yeah, exactly. And then, so then else here. Is if there are not type changes. No. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do different logic. I'm going to say if the length of the keys is not 1. Exactly. Yeah. So right. Like what? Raise? Not implemented? Let's just say exception. Unknown. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So this is all other cases basically. So I only know how to handle the case where there's type changes, and then in the type changes, I'm going to, so then I'm going to go data diff. No, I have the type diff. So data diff, come here. Yeah, come here. Oh yeah, I killed it. So I'm going to have to do it the hard way. So that's these type changes, and then it's going to have 2 keys in it. Right. It's going to have 2 keys in it. So let's just log that. Yes. What? Keys with changed type. That's good enough. And so that's going to be, what can I do to just kind of make it somewhat nice looking? I think I can cast it to list or whatever, and then bang R. That's okay. Somewhat useful. Okay. So that's cool. And then I'm just going to, let me pass because I intend to comment out that log very quickly. So these are type changes. Now this could change, but again, I don't want to get deep into the dictionary, but I am going to kind of log stuff out. That's cool. So then the point is, if there are more than 1 keys or type changes isn't in there, not in it, then that's all other scenarios that I'm not really aware of, but that's cool. And then the point is we update the state. If anything changed. Good. Pre-interview model, post-interview model. Nope, I love it. So let's run that. Water. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, cool. Love 23, but I hate, oh. Let me do this. I meant, whoops, print. So this is about to log it. Let me let it log it here. Keys with change type. The favorite. The favorite has changed. Specifically, the favorite sub value has changed. So I'll let that go. What is this? I will, the state updates, so the messages updates and the interview object updates because the field has been populated. Ooh, I'm gonna want to see this trace. This might be a good trace. All right, let's just leave that up. What's going on here? Can't see. Okay. Probably because it's 2 a.m. Okay. So we're going to trace it. We're going to keep going. Go. A valiant choice. Oh, yeah, I forgot it's a night. Cool. 23. So it called the... Right, and there's still a bug here. We're reducing. This reduction still hasn't had any issues. LLM found a valid field, right? And then the diff has been spotted outside the wrapper. Great. Keys with change type. Oh, I was gonna count them. I was gonna count them. Keys with change type. Yep, that's fine. I'll count them and log them out. Okay, so good. But there's one. This one. You know what I'll do? It's gonna be ugly. Let me just join them up. Comma. Yeah, let's just join them up. All right. Hope that doesn't throw. All right. And does it have to be a list anymore? Maybe I can get rid of that. All right. So, but it's working. So the only thing that did is print a message. So now what? It said 23. Wait, did I not say that I hate 11? What did I just say? 23. Oh, I said love 23. I meant 9, right? Let's see this. Cool. So what is the diff? Oh yeah, let me stop. I'm sick of... So let me undo that one and go. Right. So the least favorite is changing. Ooh, is this one that's going to update one at a time? Let me close my traces. Chatbot, close it. Right. So let me go get my new trace. New trace here. All right. So then let me go down then. So all it's saying right now is least favorite is changing. Least favorite. Right. The user clarified. I really love 9. This is kind of not bad. I was originally kind of skeptical of my own work here. Maybe I want to tighten up this key name, but this is kind of cool. This is what I was thinking. Like you just for free, you get that for any field that you gather in this way, the LLM's gonna not just summarize, but it's going to summarize in the context of that field specifically, you know? And so then if they later say, whoops, I was wrong about the budget. I have no idea what the budget is. You know, oops, it might, you know, track that information this way. Okay. This conversation context might be nice. Yeah, in that system prompt. All right. What is the next step? So we're just saying that it changed. Again, we're not doing anything. If this thing is truthy already, then it's... So let's stop. And then can I even comment this out here? Yeah, let's just let it. And then we're going to let it go. So we're not going to break there anymore. Uh-oh. Speak of the devil. Let's jump in here, data. Oh, of course. Values changed. Cool. Sub values changed. Right. dot keys. Whoa. What is that? List. Ah. Okay. Okay. Let's go pull one. How about the conversation context? Right. Let's go pull this whole string, right? I think it's going to say, yeah, it switched over and all these are going to change. So instead of dot keys, we're going to invoke one of them, paste. So that should be a diff of a, yes, thank you. And then what are the dot keys on this thing? Just new value and old value. Wonderful. That's simple. Nice and easy. So old value. New value. Cool. So type changes. Right. We don't need any of this. We don't need any of this. Logging and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be well, let me just put one little bit of code. So that's the type diff. Right. And this is the value diff. Values, yeah. Vals diff. Exactly. Values changed? Yes. None. Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be for each key, there's a, I guess I'll just log it again. Keys with changed values. Why? So we're doing a, yeah. So why am I killing myself just to print all this and then to comment it all out? Why am I killing myself? I don't want this unexpected data diff. Let's see. Do I want to log it? No. Just want to get rid of it. Whatever. Okay, stop. So then this interview object, yeah, because that's truthy, that's fine. So then I'm gonna like, it's just gonna kind of be here for documentation type stuff. Let's just do it that way. Yeah. I know. We'll do it like that, and then we'll just comment that out. Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna... Fine. Good. Okay. So that's code. I'll put... I don't know. I mean, this what do you call it? This diff object. What is it? Deep diff or whatever it was called. Is a super well documented library, so it's not going to be too difficult to use. But anyway, this is kind of how that works. So we're going to proceed. The state changes, we know that. So that's awesome. So let's go. So I'm going to say I love, let's see. I'm going to say I love 23. And then I'm going to say I meant hate. I really love 11, right? Right, so off we go. Good. Yikes, this is the update. Yeah, it routed to the end. Listen, interrupt. So if it routes to the end and we return none, yeah, it comes back as this result. So done, the point is done should work. Does done have a bug? There's some messages. Yeah, it's the end. This is the interview object. That definitely has a bug. Favorite is none. That definitely has a bug. Let's fix that real quick. So interview.done. No. Okay. Yeah, because they all have this same bug. So I know what I want to do. Yeah, I want to break on this pretty print. Let's break it here and rerun. Something's wrong. Wait, nope, not this. Not this. Here maybe. I'll say love 23. Right? Reducer. Thank you. So let's step in because that's been found, right? Yeah, the LM found a valid field. Bizarrely, these are still identical. I'm annoyed. But we'll keep... Oh, look, yeah, there's the diff. I'm annoyed, but we'll keep going there. Oh, yeah. So then, let's step in. Pretty. Wrong step in. So we're looking up underscore pretty. Step out, step back in. Now we're in the pretty method. So, ooh, this chat field isn't even used. That seems bizarre. So we're looping through self._chat field. There's some fields, favorite. So for example, if we step, yep. And then the proxy object we get, and that's coming back none. And that's because the field name is favorite. But wait, self. So this chat field here is, we get, right, that would get the proxy if that's the field name, favorite. Okay, so let's look self._chat field, subfields, subfavorite, right? Yeah, that returns a dictionary and it has and the value's none. Ah, that's bad. Maybe that's good because I had a bug with my yeah, I'm expecting my reducer to see a difference in these things, and the fact that it didn't stick in the storage engine makes me think that's good. This didn't stick, this value. So it really is still undefined, even though I said it was 23. Yeah, and it says here LLM found a valid field. Let's go find that code then, right? LLM found a valid field. That's over in the interviewer. Here. Favorite equals all this stuff. Yeah, we model dump. Right. Ooh, we do get chat field. Shouldn't that work? Maybe this doesn't work. If it has a value, we don't care. And then we set the value. That seems right. Maybe this get chat field has a bug. We'll try that. Maybe it has a bug. I think it might have a bug. Let's go. Who needs unit tests? Just trace stuff out. Okay. Off we go. So what's the point? I say I love. Oh, let's let it go because at the moment it is null. So I'll say I love 23, right? And I put a full stop so it knows. All right, so it's going to pull favorite. So let's step in. Uh-oh, it's going to do get attribute. Yes, it will. Step out and then step back in. All right, off we go. Right. Yeah, that's supposed to be simple. Favorite, so self._chat field. Yeah. Yeah. Debug console. So that's just self dot underscore chat field. Set fields. Yeah. Yeah. Sub favorite. So that's going to have value set to none. So let's let that return. Right. So that's super simple. So let's let that return up. LM field value. This is the LLM's opinion. We get all the values. And I say get the chat field on the field name. And it should. So this is just a dictionary now. Yeah. Is it true the overwrite old value? Yeah, that's fine. If it's true the, fine. All we're doing is passing anyway. Kind of dumb. Then it sets it on that object. And that object should be... So, okay, so I'm going to let this return up. So I think it processed it fine. Right. So let's step over here. Okay, so that's a success, right? And so then here's the post model, right? Okay. So we do some model dumps, right? And then I could do a deep diff. So let's see, state update and then the message. Okay, let's let that go. Let's run to this line. So it is truthy and a bunch of fields changed. This interview object is going to have all of that. Let's go look, right? So let's run to this line. Go. Right. So if I say the interview object here, that is correct, right? Yeah, it's got to be correct. Pre and post. Interview. Yeah, let's check. So if I say interview dot underscore chat field. Ooh, what's going on? Interview. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. Yes, genuine. All right. So then, notable numbers are more new. So here's my fields. And favorite. So least favorite has no value and favorite has a value defined. Okay. So when this thing returns a command, the interview state should update. Okay, yeah, this is going to be worth tracing. All right, I know I've said that 100 times. Let's do it again. This is going to be worth tracing. Trace it. Okay, go. All right, so I'm going to let it go. Go. Reprint it. So already, right, if I look, oh, I think I might know the bug. The bug might be, so in my Go, the bug might be like in my Go function. Or no. It's like self.interview, right? It's almost like, let me think. Yeah. Let me think. So in the Go function, now it can run an interrupt. Right, if it runs an interrupt, it's going to return here. If it's an interrupt, Yeah, if it's an interrupt, I may also need, yeah, if it's an interrupt, I'm also gonna need this object to work. I'll deal with that in a second. So the point is, I think the bug might be that this object, this is old, you know? This interview object is old. And so now that they're round tripping through the storage, this old interview object is old. So for now, this may not be like really, really ideal. But for now, what I could do is, let me think. It's only when the interrupt runs and when this and then when the end state is met. So yeah, let's go look in the interrupt. Right? So when you run that interrupt, where are we? Yeah. Interrupts, whatever. Yeah, I always search the wrong way here. So listen. I know. Make the LM possibly set a prompt to the user, right? So the feedback is these messages, this state. Right. Here's the point. I'm just gonna comment it out. The interrupt will cause a return back to like caller, right? Back to the go caller, right? So that caller will expect the original, right? Original interview object to reflect the conversation. So for now, just what's the word? Blit? Is that the word? Like just copy over the chat field object. So I think that'll work. We could maybe do like this, right? You could do like, you know, self dot interview dot underscore, yeah, like what'll I say, like inherit or overwrite, copy from, become, yeah, let's say copy from, right? Let's just say, right? And then what do we want to copy it from? Yeah, we want to copy it from our state. Yeah, exactly. This state here. This interview object just right here. All right, which I'm still having my own paranoid like that. And then so my self interview, and then we're going to say copy from. So I could say copy to, let's say copy from. Right, and we pass in that interview object. And then let's go implement that. Copy from. And all it's going to do is just a real dumb one for the moment. Init field. Where else? Init, enter init field. Yeah, let's do copy model dump. Name. Let's do a quick copy from right here. Def copy from, right? Self, yeah, exactly. What? No. Source interview, yeah, exactly. Why are you doing string like this? Source. Just like that, right? So copy from. Whatever. So let's just make this real. Copy. And right. Let's say it like this. Yeah, that's fine this way. Implement. So let's just use that deep. Do I have that deep copy? Copy, yeah. So I'll do, what will I do? How's my audio? Uh-huh. So I'll do copy from. So we're just gonna keep it real. So do I want to say is instance? If not is instance, whatever. Like one line of code. One line of code. Self dot underscore Chatfield. Yeah, exactly. Totally. That's it. Just completely replace the dictionary, and then let's break. So then that copy from just pulls in that Chatfield dictionary. So then there's the messages. Yeah. Cool. So then when the interrupt runs, that interview object has the latest and greatest. Hopefully that fixes the bug. Because again, the point of it's all that it's convenient. So I just want to say, all right, you want to start off with this object and we're going to communicate, you're going to check. So maybe that was the bug why these things, it keeps printing out null, null. Every time I pretty print it, it's null, none, none. Even after that, right? Where does it say? LLM found a valid field, so that stores in. So I think that might fix it. So let's try that. Go. Let me pause my camera just for 2 seconds and move some stuff around. So here we go. We're copying. Wait, we're already copying from. Who's in the stack? Listen. Oh, yeah, it's time to listen. So let's let it go. So there's listen. Oh, we're pretty printing again. Yeah, so I think that's fine now. So that's correct. So then if I say I love 23. So now we're copying again. And these fields are favorite. It's none. And why are we copying? Just because listen is running again. Right, we always copy. All right. Go. So then it synced it. Or it found it here. And then I have my break run here. If Chatfield again. Okay, so if this I think what happened? No, I think this was always working. The process tool input was always working. I'm just going to let it go, yeah. So there's a difference, right? And the difference is this interview object. Right, let me let it go. I think that was always working. Reduce, listen. So now we're deep copying. Again, hopefully this does have it defined. Favorite, value, yay, it's in here, yay. So this value will copy over because we're doing a quick cheeky copy from, so that when we run this interrupt, the interview will reflect the latest and greatest. So I'm going to let it go. We're down here. Yes, it works again. Good. Totally fixed it. Well, I don't know about totally, but it's looking good. All right. So things are wired up again correctly. But I think this is, it's not just that it returned to some previous you know, previous thing. I think I was getting away with some bad behavior because it was sharing these objects in memory and stuff like that. And now I think it's far more proper and robust. So superficially, we're kind of back to where we are. So then if I say, no, I hate that. No, I hate that one because I love number 3, right? So let's stop doing that, right? Let it go. So I think I can let this one go too. That was not the bug. So we'll let that go too. Here's we're going to update the state because something's happened. What's happened? Yeah, look, it found 2 fields. LLM found a valid field. I wish I could log. Yeah, let me log. If I do like this, yeah, I should say process tool input, right? Let's do it like this. Tool input. So instead of the keyword arguments, I'll say the length of them. Wait, I think it's just length. It's the length of the dictionary, right? Am I not crazy? Keyword args. Wait. Yeah. That totally works. Yep. So we can just do like that. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Oh, but it's no. It's not quite this, right? It's defined arguments, right? Equals. So it's, what is it? It's keyword args. It's like this. Keyword args sub x, you know? Yeah, exactly. For x in keyword args. If it's not none. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So then that's just going to be a big list. No, I'm just going to say x like this, yeah? Right. In the keys, if it's not none. Tool input, and then we'll do like, what is that? Yeah. Tool input for define armor. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you. So that'll help. And then why is this? What's this? Oh, wait, is it just the type or something? Cool. All right. So hopefully that log will be a little better. But now where are we? Oh, let's let it run, right? Favorite 23, least favorite. Favorite is 23. Wait, what did I just say? I love 3. Valid field. 3. Valid field. Least favorite 23. Favorite number 23. Implied. Okay. Tell me a summary. Let's make it tell it to me in. Whoa. Wait, it's like not even running? What's going on? Oh, is this the end state? Maybe this is the end state. So we have to do the same logic on the end state as the same as the interrupt. That's the 2 ways. That's the 2 ways. Right, exactly. What is that? End or END like that? Yeah, here. here. So here's the router. Interview done. So we could make another node. Yeah, let's make another node called like teardown, right? Self, state, yeah, exactly. And this will be a node. Teardown, yeah, exactly. So we'll tear down. And the reason we tear down, so is to set that. So now, yeah, exactly. The interrupt will cause a return back to go. Right. Ending will cause a return back to the go caller. That caller will expect the original interview object to reflect the conversation. So for now, just copy over the Sheffield dict. Yep. And then we can return none. So the point is, so route think. Yeah, so we're changing our graph. So route think. So there's a teardown node now. Teardown. Yeah. That's how that works. So now there's a teardown node. And then so actually a teardown, I believe, route straight to end. I think that's how that works. Something like that. I think that's how that works. So from think to the router can go to listen or tools, I believe, or teardown now. And then teardown has an edge straight to end. Let me reread that. Yeah, tools or teardown or listen. I think that's right. So then if it routes to teardown, here's the teardown node running. Same thing. Interview. Wait. Doesn't it have... stop it. Name. Yeah, there's a name handler. All right. So we're tearing down, and we're going to copy from the states interview. Yep. Okay. That's fine. Fine. So there's the teardown node. So we'll see. So hopefully that teardown will then recover this code here. Go. Okay, so it's none. So I'm going to say I love 23, right? So it's going to update. This is reflected. And then I'm going to say, right? So this state is going to update again. The interview object. Valid field. 2 fields. So this is simultaneous. 2 fields. And then that's fine. It's a little redundant with the log below, but that's okay. So then 2 fields. So then it's going to update the state. So let's let that happen. tear down. We're tearing down, right? And then, so if we tear down, actually tear down already ran, so that object should have had the copy into it. So if we let it proceed, I'm going to stop this. So if we let it, oh, yes. Cool, fixed it. This is nice. This is, I think, almost like totally ready. There's only one kind of small mystery, which is my reducer, where's that? The reducer? My reducer still kind of never runs. This breakpoint and this exception never runs. And all it does is run if there's a difference between A and B. So it seems kind of bizarre that there's never a difference between A and B in my reducer. Yeah. I don't know. The reducer runs. It's printing out this kind of ugly output here. And it says, oh, they're identical. And identical here means there's no diff from the chat field objects. Yeah. It's totally crazy. So maybe if I can trick it, so I could go back to, where was that like system prompt, right? Or where was that schema? Yeah, I should bring it back. Where was that? So in my schema, oh yeah, it was in this description up here, right? The conversational, no. It was in the description of my, here it is. Yeah. If I bring this back and I run it, hopefully it calls the tools one at a time and triggers my bug. So if I say, I love 23, I dislike 9, right? So that's an update with one field. If it doesn't trigger, then I'm really still not understanding. If this doesn't trigger my reducer, I don't know what. So I think, so -9. Wait, what? Oh, so it's storing least favorite first. Okay, wonderful. So then I'm going to let it go. There's a state update on the interview object. Then it found another one. Favorite. It passed. What is this? Interrupt result. Tool input for one field. Wait, what is this? Favorite? Oh, it's like not logging or something. Tool input one field, least favorite. Oh, it looks like they're running in like 2 different threads or something. That maybe this print error means they were in different threads or something. Okay. LM found a valid field. Boom. Found a valid field. Boom. So I'm going to let it update the state. Huh. Well. Okay. Whoops. It did not trigger it's still my reducer. What happened? Reduce. Identical. Yeah. But it also did not trigger that weird exception, right? So if I say 23, I meant, whoops, undo. No, I'm gonna not block that anymore. Go. Okay, so I'm gonna say, that's my I meant least favorite. I love 9, right? Ah, okay. Well, it's working. If that's a bug, then I can just fix that bug later. User stated, I love 9. Ah, so here's this user, right? So if I changed Bob in my data definition, right? So I say Alice is an agent. Let's try that. And if I just say Bob is a man on the street, you know? Alice talks like a medieval knight. I think it should improve that in the conversational context. That's exactly why I'm tracking all this, why I'm taking the trouble. Good morrow, traveler. So I'll say 23. And then I'll say, I hate that. Right? Huh? What is it doing? What is it doing? Why is it thinking? Okay. Whoa, that was weird. I don't know what just happened. I might want to trace this. What happened? What happened here? What is this? Is this a retry? Route, think, edge. Think on notable numbers. Oh, are these? I don't know what these are. Let's go see. Let's just pull up the trace. That's why there's a trace. Pull it up. Click. So let me say like, what is it? Right. But this didn't run. That's weird. AI message. It seems my scribe records are tangled. Interrupt result. I hate that number, right? Interrupt result. Is there more? That's what I think it returned none. Oh, and then you know what we could maybe do? Doesn't it call underscore done? Let's go see if underscore done is working. That's something that was kind of dangling. Where's underscore done? Does it call? Yeah, here. Let's just say thanks. So interview underscore done. Let's step into that. Underscore done. Step out. Step back in. Okay. Wait, what? Underscore done is false. Okay. Can I go to the implementation of that? Nope. What is that? Underscore interview. All right. Underscore done. Weird. Underscore fields. Yeah, this is less. So it's more like, let's actually see if we can get it good. Well, whatever. Yeah, for field name, comma, like chat field, self dot, exactly, dot items. Yes, thank you. And so then we don't need this. What we do instead is you say chat field sub value. Right? That's how that works. We could do like this. We could tighten it slightly. Do like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just kind of put it in one list comprehension. So the chat field value is not none for chat field in all of the values. Chat field fields. Yes. Yeah, that's cool. And then we return that they're all, oh, you know what we could say? You could say chat fields. You could say chat fields equals chat field. Right. Or chat fields. No, that's too far. Whatever. Don't care. Okay. Whatever. And then we just break here. I think it's fine. So let's implement, let's run that. So was that a bug? But I don't know if that had a bug in it. I have no idea if that had a bug in it. So Ah, false, false. Return all states, false, false. Good, so that's right. Yeah. Chat field fields. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I already regret my mistake. Chat fields equals, yeah, dot values, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Make it super explicit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. All right. We'll let it do that. Values not known. Yeah, we'll let it do that way. Yes. Go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let it go. Let me turn my camera on. One last kind of sprint. Mm-hmm. So what are we looking at? All values. Wait. Play. What is it doing? I'm just going to return it. Mm-hmm. None. Ah. Good morrow, traveler. Interview done. No, I'm going to stop breaking here. Yep. Keep going. Right. None. Mm-hmm. Awesome. What is this? Done. Keep going. All right. So I said love 23, right? So let's look here, right? Chat field values, dict values. Whoa, mapping. Hold on. Let's look here. If I go self dot underscore chat field, where is that? Get chat field. Yeah, here. Right? If I look at my fields, favorite has no value and least favorite has no value. Okay. So, okay. Go. Ah. What is this? All values. Okay, I'm going to let it go again. No, I said 23 though. I think this is like not buggy. Uh-huh. I think this is not buggy. I think this is right. I think the bug is elsewhere. None, right? Think. And it's routing twice here again. Let's go read this trace. See if that helps. So in the trace, update. So it says good morrow, right? So here's one run. And it's going to go to listen. and listen throws. And it's the AI prints a message and we're listening and there's no output. So then next, we resume. We resume. Oh, I'm the conversational nun. Oh yeah, I remember that bug. I want to fix it now. I'm just in the mood to fix it. I don't care anymore. Yeah, this Alice role name. Right. Yeah, that's the Alice. Is that right? No, that's out of scope of make system prompt. Nope. But it just has a bug in it. It just has a bug in it. Probably all this stuff. Alice role, all this stuff. I can just go fix it. Right. So name is fine. I think I could do property. Nah, I'm not gonna fix that. So Alice role gets by Alice. Bob role gets by Bob. Alice role name. This is very Erlang-y. This is very nice. Bob Alice role name gets the role name of Alice with the default of agent. Bob with the default of user. Get role. And then it just does a type. That's fine. Get role. Here it is. Self._roles. This is wrong. It's now. What is it? I've printed these objects a million times. Let's see. Yeah, it's an interview object. Roles. Here. Yes. Right. Exactly. Here's the dictionary right there. Roles. Okay, wonderful. So we'll say easy self dot underscore what is it? Field sub roles. Easy. Super easy. And so then the role, we're gonna just try to pull that. Wonderful. Do we want to populate any of that? Alice and Bob? Yeah, let's do this. Role equals roles sub role name. No, I'll let it be dynamic. Whatever. Okay. So I think that's gonna work again. And because everything else is built on that, I think that's gonna be fine. So now what? Chat field. That's fine. That just wraps the key error. That's all fine. Let's run it. Let's see where we are. Still not totally dialed in, but that's okay. I think it might be good to... Okay. I'm gonna let that go. Go. Right. Okay, so I say I love 23. Right. Nice. Okay, a value's coming back. Good. So that's gonna be you know, true comma false. So we're not done. Wonderful. Back to normal. Okay. And then true comma false. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm super happy. So then I'm gonna say I meant hate. I love 17. I don't know why. Oh my god, yes! Yes! It caught it! Yes! Oh my god. Finally, I've been waiting for like 2 days for this to catch. Whew! Caught it. Caught it. Caught it. All right. So the reduce function is running. So I definitely want to see this trace. In fact, let's just go get ready. Close the tab, close the tab, close the tab. So let's go get this trace. Yes, this is worth it. If this fixes the bug, I mean, it's not guaranteed that that one catch will fix the bug, but that's awesome. Do I have audio? Yep. So, this stuff's all running. I'll just let the trace go. And then cannot reduce instances with different values. So before I let it throw though, I'm going to, I should have let myself try to build it. So let's go to the debug console and attempt to merge them right now. So we have so what's the diff, right? Right, type changes. So it's changed. Yikes. Right. Ooh, man, it's really hard to read. Jeez. So let's do this. Diff subtype changes, right? Right dot keys. So one thing changed, which is this massive string. Whoops, copy. Hopefully, stop it. Hopefully that worked. Paste. Yay. Good. So here it is. So not bad. So the old, oh dear, well wait. So it's changing from none, from 23 to none type. So maybe there's a bug where A and B are out of order. I certainly hope it's consistent. Then it would be a real disaster. Then you have to start getting really, you got to put UIDs or timestamps or something. I don't want to get that complex this early. User clarified they hate it. Right. What did I say? What did I say? I said, where's my input? I meant hate. I love 17. Oh, but they have to do like one update at a time, right? Right. Tool input for one field favorite, and they're bumping it to 17 and they're saying clarified. Tool input for one field least favorite. So, all right. Oh, and then what is deep diff? Maybe that's what I need to think about. Deep diff here. If I jump to that, result dict. Let's just go read deep diff real quick. Just tell me real quick. What's the order? Yeah. References, deep diff, basics. T1, T2. Type of an item has changed. T1, T2. New type, new value 2. So from the int 2 to the string 2. So it's kind of left, right. So that means, close this, close that. Whoops, I crashed it. That's fine. So I'm passing A and B here. And it's saying the old type is a dictionary, the new type is none. The old value is 20, this 23. They actually hate 23. Least favorite field, right? So that's totally wrong. That's backwards order. A and B are coming in out of order from what I would expect. And I thought they even say like the left one is the like real one or something. Let's run again. Try it again. So I'll do exactly the same thing. Hey, why didn't it log it? Is a pretty popular choice. Wait, did it not? Final answer? Why has it not called? Oh, so let me look real quick. I was gonna look at this trace. So here's a tool call. Yeah, the input's totally insane. Here's a tool call. Update. Interview object. Messages object. Let's see. Tools here. Or GPT here is the best, yeah. So it called favorite. All right, let me close it. Let's keep going. So I said love 23. Did it ever call the tool? Let's check the trace. Did it call the tool? Thank you. And then in the trace, this is to get the first output. Let's check another one. Wait, no, not that one. Whoa, error 1, validation. Whoa. Oh, it's not printing out because it's no longer printing out. Nice. I'm glad I have my tracer at least here. What is this? JSON, YAML? Will YAML be any better? Field required. Type equals missing. Input value equals favorite. Whoa. Pydantic. Input value. Nice. So this is this call ID here, RG8. Here's the call. User responded with love 23. Wait, why is it saying? Okay. Validation error. Please fix your mistakes. And then what is this final input value here? Show me the JSON again. Oh dear. Input value, favorite value equals input type equals dict. Input value equals favorite with this value thing. What is this B9C stuff? That's odd. I wonder if it's just okay. Oh, but I think it's just summarizing it like that. I should be able to see exactly. Uh-oh. This YAB9C, that's this ID here. Oh, so that might be the end of the dictionary where it's passing the ID in. Okay, so input type. Wait, is something missing? Wait, let's go read it. It should be defined right here. Any of. So it's calling favorite. It's saying 23. value 23 conversation context as quote and as int. So favorite is properties. The required is value conversation context as quote and as int. And it's passing that, right? Value conversation context as quote as int. Least favorite. Oh, least favorite's running. Yeah, this is least favorite. What is this thing doing? Stop blinking. What the heck? Stop blinking. Okay. That's the bug. It's doing a validation error on least favorite. Even though. Okay, so what I need to do, okay, I know one thing I'm gonna do really quickly. I'm gonna print all my messages out. I knew this was a problem. Latest messages. So the latest message is that, else none. So we're gonna do this. Yeah. We're gonna do it like this. Wait. Yeah. We're gonna do it like that. I think I don't need that. We're gonna print them all out again. Done. We're gonna do them all. So that way I'll see the exceptions again when it runs. That's all. So it'll just print. So because the exceptions are coming out as tool messages, so at least I can see them. So I say I love 23. And then the fact that it's throwing, it didn't throw yet. Oh, error. Yes, here it is. Perfect. Field required. Type equals missing. Input. So for least favorite, AI message, tool message. So the tool message here. Let's see if that tool input. I don't even think my tool input function ever even runs. I bet. Oh, no. I'm just going to call it. Yeah, so I say love 23. Yeah, it might run. Yeah. So this code never runs. It's trying to put it together. Favorite. And then the value is this weird dictionary. Field required, least favorite. Error. One validation error for tool args. It's like it's actually passing in null, right? Is this my... I don't think this is my bug. But no, that's totally good. It's not explicitly passing null. Maybe my... Okay. I think my prompt is actually making it break the validation. Maybe. This thing of where was that? No. Schema. Here. Nope. Alice Bob. Here. Always call this tool with at most one field at a time. That's the point. So that's going to make it pass null in, because I don't know. I think that's going to actually fix it, because I remember it used to pass null in explicitly. So I'll say I love 23. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I look at the trace, I think I'm going to see it pass null if it's stored here. So I love 23. Yeah, I think it's still pending. No. I said I love 23. Oh, it passed tool input, but it hasn't traced out yet. So I'm gonna let it proceed. I think it's gonna be working. Yeah, totally. So then if I look in the trace, if I refresh, yes, exactly. So, because I guess it has, these are parameters, so yeah. Null. So then what that means is it calls in here and it passes in this null. I think my prompt was making it violate the this I think my prompt was contradicting this like schema stuff. So we're back in business. I don't need to break here anymore. So I said 23 and I'll say I meant hate. I love 9, right? So it's going to be forced to split them into atomic, non-atomic updates. What's the crash? Non-type, already non-iterable. Right. Ah. Something like that. Go. All right. Let's keep going. Doesn't really matter. This entire real API thing is temporary. So I'll say 23. And then I'll say, no, I don't like that. No. Right? So then that's going to be forced to split the commits. Ooh, nice. Let's go see the trace. It's not right. Tool input for one field. Tool input for one field. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go see the trace maybe. Hold on, this is totally working though. This all works. No, I dislike it. Mm-hmm. User clarified that they dislike 23 rather than like it. Uh-huh. Whoops. Run. Let's just try again. Whoops. See what it says. Interrupt result. Ooh, it stored it. No, that was a typo. I loathe 23. I love 7, right? Uh-huh. Make some updates. Oh, it's not going to catch anymore. Okay. Whoops. Love 23. I like 1. And I hate 2, right? Yep, dialogue finished. Okay, I'll leave it. That's basically fixed though. I'll leave this. Let's see, cannot reduce. Yeah, that's still a bit of a problem, but at least this will catch. And I can work on it. Let me leave myself a comment. Are either reversed or worse, like in arbitrary. Yeah, exactly. That would be super bad. That's what A and B means, is A comes first, or there's the left one and the right one. So I don't like it. Let's stop logging reduce here. Let's stop logging it. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We don't need that. Right, good. So, and then fine. Right. Same type, we diff them. It's here. Yes. We'll print it here. And we'll say they're different. Right. Cool. And then if the result is none, we'll throw, that's fine. And then that's the result, right? I think I don't actually even need this anymore. All right, that's slightly cleaner. I don't know if it's still random or if it can somehow no. What? All right. Nope. Nope. Just logging it out. Dialogue finished. Hooray, the user request is done. I don't know if it triggers anymore or what. But I'll leave it here like with a breakpoint. Right. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, I don't know precisely how to trigger it. So let's look again, and if they're in the wrong order, I'm just gonna kind of take a gamble and assume that for some reason they always are. So let's look at A's chat field first, right? So A has fields with least favorite set to 99. And where's that? Favorite set to 23. Okay. So A says favorite is 23. You stated their favorite. And then user stated both their favorite and their least favorite number yet, 99. Okay. Okay. So they're both in this one. Then so that's A. So then B has fields. Let's see. Favorite is defined. Okay, and then least favorite is not. So we have to accumulate least favorite. That's the point. At the moment. Wow. This is going to get really crazy when we get into you know, undoing. What if they say, oh, I misspoke, I don't know that value. It needs to like set it back to null. But first things first. Cannot So let's look at the diff now. What was that diff called? Diff. So there's type changes, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna let me do that. Yep, I'm gonna have to. Oops. Mm-hmm. Yep. So the old type and the new type is none. And it's this, yeah, it's this least favorite value. So again, it's coming in reversed. I could try this, right? Just go diff equals deep diff BA, right? So now, no? Diff. Oh, underscore done. Oh, yikes. Did I run it wrong? Oh, I think I ran it wrong. Yeah, I ran it wrong. It's diff b dot underscore Chatfield and a dot underscore Chatfield. That's the point. So now this, right, goes from none to a new value. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I hope it comes in order. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do though. So we're gonna print. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna just assume there's type changes. Yeah, let's do this, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's do this. Left equals A. Left comma right equals A comma B. And then I'll comment that out and I'll go left comma right equals B comma A. Yeah, and I'll keep that. And then the diff will go left dot underscore Chatfield, right dot underscore Chatfield. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll do it that way. Let's not print it anymore. So if there's no difference, then they're identical and we're done. Mm-hmm. We can just have any result. Yep. Otherwise, so, all right, they seem to be reversed. A and B the same type. Okay. So the only case that I can really handle well is we'll say, let's see, else if, or let's do this, right? So we'll say if type changes, right, not in a diff, then we'll raise, right, with value changes, non-type changes. Cannot reduce with non-type changes, and we'll log out the diff. Okay, that's fine. So then, or we'll do like this, right? Yeah, we'll do like that. We'll do like that so that now, so the point is for every key, right? I think I can just iterate through, right? So for, it's like the key path, right? Key path, comma, delta in exactly. So let's print that. Mm-hmm. Cannot reduce with non-types. I don't think it's gonna run yet, so I'm not gonna whatever. I'll put a breakpoint if it ever happens. So then, key path and delta. So the changes, we're going to iterate through these changes, which is like this. So it's all of that. And then here's the here's what that delta object is going to look like. The old type, class equals none type. Right. So we could actually say old value is none and new value is not none, right? That's kind of the only case I know. Right. Right. So we iterate through, right? So the point is you say if the old value is none and the new, oh wait, it's not old value, right? If delta sub old value, right, is none and delta sub new value, stop it. Yep, is not none. So this is good. This is basically a pass, right? This is good. Basically, we're going to print, and what this means is print. The point is exactly add. It's like populating, right? We're going to populate the key path to the delta new value. That's the point. Populate key path. And how's that going to work? Where are we? We're merging. Okay. So when we populate, so this key path. I wonder if I can do, let's see. It'd be nice to do it like for each field. Gift type changes. Yeah, it'd be nice to do it for each field. Run a diff. Shoot, is it late enough tonight to do it for each field? No, hold on. All I have to do is merge them tonight. So I found the only problem is I have a path here. I'm gonna have to learn deep diff a little bit. I have a path here. I'm gonna have this big path. And I need to copy that over to the A object, basically. I think A object, or maybe B. Let me think. Okay, so let's keep going. It's super close. So if the old value is none, right? I went from B to A, and it said we went from none to a populated value. B was none, and A was the new value. Yeah. Are we still breaking? Yeah, we're still broken here. Yeah, here it is right here. A and B. Okay, let me stop it. Okay. So if there's an over, so we have to populate. So let's break here for sure because I don't know. Wait, continue. No. Let's break here. And then also, so basically there's an else condition, which is I don't know. Is that the point? So if it goes from none, yeah, it's another. Let's see, key value. No, there's type changes. Cannot reduce it with no, that's not it anymore. So yeah, let's raise it here. And we'll say, what will we say? Yeah, whatever. and we'll catch there. So let me run it. And then what exactly was my prompt? Let's see how probabilistic this is. My prompt literally was I love. Let me just copy and paste it. Right. So we're ready to go. I hit F5. Come on. Paste. Paste. Yeah. No error. Or no reduction. I think it's fine, right? So if I paste again, it would print. I would see all this print messages, this reduce, which I don't, right? I don't see this big reduce output. Seems just like, whoops, seems just like occasionally it does it. What if I do like this? Come on. Right? I don't think that changes anything. It's like which threads it gets put into in the thread processor. I think it has something to do with threads. It always does. These bugs always have stuff to do with threads. Right. Ha! Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, LLMs. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna reduce, right? And so we're populating this ID with this big dictionary. So this is totally correct here on the right side. This new value. So the only thing is basically this key path here, right? Let's see what that is. What's the key path? Is it really a string? Yes, it's a string. All right, so this key path. So this is slightly annoying because I wish it could give it to me. Let's go read a little deep. I don't want, so we're reading deep dict. We're reading deep delta or whatever. Wait, what is it? Wasn't it deep delta? Deep delta? Deep diff. Of course. It's like almost 4 o'clock. I'm reading deep diff. This is totally bad. Totally bad. All right, let's documentation. Let's do it. Oh my God, what? Where was it? I saw some more here. All right. Yeah. So here we go. Paths. Basic. Indent equals 2. Group by. Dealing with the list of dictionaries. No, I mean, the thing is I just need include paths, right? Include paths equals this big thing, yeah. Exclude paths. What's this deep distance? Distance between two objects. Floating point number? Customize? No. Okay. The point is, how do I get... Okay, let me ask it. How do I access that? In all right, let's see if Gemini can do this for me. Yep. Come here, Gemini. Extract? Call extract. Deep diff extract. Cool. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. If Gemini got that, then that's awesome. And then was it in the documentation here? Oh, I closed it, I think. So let's go try that. So can I just go in? Can I just do this? No. Extract. Is that going to work? No module name deep diff.extract. Let's see. Comma. There it is. Shoot. So can I go import deep diff? Extract. There it is. Okay, found it. So we are right here. So how, whoops. So that's exactly, so here's an object, there's a path, extract, object, path from diff. Okay, so we want to deep diff.extract b, I think, b._chat field, key underscore path. Is that not gonna right? Key underscore path. That's my path. So wait, b._chat field. Sub fields. Yeah, sub least favorite. Sub value. Oh, the value's none. The value's none. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's weird. So B's like the old one. Because A, right, sub value. B is value none. And then A is the populated value of least. And then on favorite, they're both identical. Whoops. Least favorite. Oh no, hold on. So, oh, wait. A has favorite defined as 99 and least favorite defined as 3. B, A least favorite 3. B has least favorite defined not at all. So let's see, A's favorite and then B's favorite are the same. Identical. Right, that's why the diff doesn't have it. That's why the diff only says least favorite change. Yeah. So then A's least favorite is populated and B's is not. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So then if I diff, I reverse the order so that it goes from, yeah, this is working. So that the delta new value, right? So I have the new value, delta sub new value. Oh, are there any other helpers? Because what I want to do is not extract, but assign. But the extract should work, right? So if I go deep diff.extract, B, so it's, let's see, so A has both values. Yeah, I almost do want to like, let's just copy them to B. Why not just return A? That's all that really has to happen is return A. But I don't know if in the general case, A and B, like A always has it populated like that. I guess B came first. Maybe that's why it's there. And so it pops onto a little stack or something. B came first. You know, the partially complete. Because B has no least favorite defined. B has only favorite defined. Right? so close to understanding this. It's not really the ideal time. B has no least favorite defined, but B does have a favorite defined. So maybe B came first because I said I love 99. What did I say? I said I love what? Oops, in the terminal. What did I say? I said I love 99 and hate 3. Whoops. So then maybe B came first, where I said I love 99, and then hate, and then so we're going to make sure. So the point then is this is actually fine. I don't have to populate anything yet. A is fine. So if the old value is none and the new value is not none, let's see. This is actually fine, right? A field already populated, right? At the key path? Yeah, exactly. The A field is already populated, and I could prove that by calling that extract function. Like this. What is that? Extract. Yeah, here. Extract. We'll do that. Extract. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It'll be A. So I'll prove it. By extracting it out. A field is already populated at the key path, so I'll prove it. Because we're gonna just return A. Like the idea here is to just return A. Right? For key path. Let's say like this, right? Yeah, result. Result equals A, let's say. So then, for 6, and that's for 4. Yeah, so B has a lower, I don't know if that's relevant. B has like a lower address number, right? So maybe A was created after. I guess I could put some timestamps and stuff on them, but anyway, let's keep going. So the result, so let's just assume we're just going to try to accumulate everything. That's the point, right? So there's a type change. If it's from none to a new value, that's supported. But basically everything else is still not implemented. I'm going to be super, super careful with this like merge function. So populate is not right? So I'm just going to do else. And I'm going to raise. Right. So that's any type change. Right? Let's catch. And then that's for all the type changes, right? Didn't it like, yeah, if there's not type changes. And then we'll say, it's the same thing. We'll do it this way again. We'll do if the length of the diff is not equal to 1. Exactly. or the type change is not in there. That's okay. We'll do that. Right. So any other change besides type is also not really tested or implemented. And so then what, populate? Let's just not do that. Right. Fine. Okay, good. All right, so the only case that works is A is already populated. And so then by saying the result is this, if it's only that, then this is going to pass. This is going to let it merge in. Shoo. I don't know if but that's obviously not a permanent fix because there's other circumstances where the merging logic may be a little different. So we'll figure that out. Let's go. So what was it? What did I even say? I don't even remember what I said last time. Love 99, hate 3. Ooh. Nope. Oops. Mm-hmm. Nope. Go. I don't know. Or wait. No, yeah, because I'm breaking here. Yeah. Right. Aha. Yeah. So weird. So it's already populated. So a field is already populated at field sub least favorite sub value, right? Field sub least favorite sub value. A field. Right. Field already present. Mm-hmm. Something like that. Uh-huh. And it's all this stuff. So we're going to proceed. So maybe, and then the messages also have the deduplicator. So wait, let's step out. That's it. Step out, or not step out. There's only one. We step. Mm-hmm. That's not going to throw. So this is the merge. So we return the result. Let's see it. Here's the result. It's got a chat field object. That chat field object should have both fields defined. Whoops. Roles, fields, favorite, value, yes, least favorite. If this is populated, then it's good. Value, yes, 399, is that right? Favorite is 99. Is that what I said? What did I say? I love 99. Okay. So let's let it go. Oh, if it exits, oh, that's super good. That's super good. I think that's when it had the error. I think this thing, so even though several circumstances are still not implemented, the one where A accumulates values and B is not needed may be like either the most common or the only one that I can trigger or whatever. So in other words, then so this field is already present. So if I do like this and then don't block it like that, this may reduce my, I may more or less never see this error again. I can leave these not implemented here forever, but right. Hooray. It did not reduce, I think. I think that did not trigger it because we're going to see this reduce. Right. Reduce. We're good? Good. So when I ran it just now, this is wonderful. We can stop. This is wonderful. So 2 runs ago, I think I ran it here. and I said love 99, hate 3, and it did not reduce. It just, I don't know why. I think it's threads or something. It ran with one input, favorite equals this, and then it ran again, least favorite equals this, and then, ooh, identical instances. Let's go, if not diff, right. Yeah, we can comment that out. Then it never ran my reducer. Or it did run the reducer, but these are not different. Then it just said, but it worked. Here's the string. Here's the string. So then, done. Dialog finished. So here I run it. Same input, unfortunately. I say, or it was similar input, love 99, but I do not like 3. And then for some reason, looks similar. Favorite is set to 99. And then least favorite is set to 3. And the reducer's running. And there's differences. And the differences are that identical instances. Oh, and I think I disabled this print statement. So it did not print anything. It just quietly allowed A to win, to win. So I'm throwing in any other circumstance, whether values changed or whether what I'm really nervous about is it's just one day it just surprises me and goes in the opposite direction. And now I got to do timestamps or something like that to track, well, which one was first. That's going to be annoying. In general, that's the sort of thing a reduce function has to deal with. So that's okay. So, but the reduce function ran. It allowed A to win. And most importantly, effectively, it feels the same. It comes out the same on the other side, 99 and 3. Where was it above? 99 and 3. And here it is down below, 99 and 3. Cool. And it logs it out. Whew, that kind of works. Could I just do a really quick... Well, this dot favorite's not going to work. Could I just do a really fun... No, I won't. It's too late to do a really fun anything. So that totally works. Let's check stuff in. That totally works. That's more or less the one item in my README. That's basically done. My plan, the init bug. Done. So let's go. So what's my runner? How's my runner changed? Oh, and in fact, let's just go look. I think if I just go look at any trace, the system prompt should be, it shouldn't say none anymore. That first system prompt. Are we back to, yeah, agent. Wonderful. Wonderful. So that's agent. And Bob is a man on the street. Uh-oh, I don't know if that's stuck with the user. Okay, we'll debug these. That's fine. There was like a massive, like, if there's small bugs like this, like prompting, at this point, after having debugged a like generic like graph state reducer, I don't mind some string interpolation bugs tomorrow or whatever. So we're gonna close some stuff out. So let's check some stuff in. Yeah. Whatever. So chat field, let's see. Yeah, chat field. So the base, what changed in the base? Copy stuff, yeah. Oh, not bad. Better implementation of, let me go see, let's go see even, what is that in the base class? Yeah. Let's get rid of this code. Nice. So this copy from, that's not really relevant. This is a huge bug fix. Get roll. These are all huge bug fixes that are starting to deserve their own commit, but I'm not going to do it right now. What else did it change? The interviewer. Merging, yeah, that's a massive one. What else is that? Oh, yeah. Let's go put that, well, that's fine. Always call this tool. Yeah, let's actually go, let's go restore that. Tons of stuff. Jeez. Woo, change the graph. There's a ton of changes in here. These all deserve separate commits. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so the base wasn't bad. Let's actually do the base slightly decent. Yeah. So the right, okay, so that's that div base, right? So then so that's a huge bug fix right there. Git roll. All right, it's just one line of code, but all right. So then, what do we want? States. This. So we've just like bug fixed the, what is that? That's the done decorator. That's what that is. It's the done decorator. So all right, so then the interviewer is the total disaster. There's just tons of changes here. Extract, the reducer, yeah. So I'm gonna do the reducer because that's just like one big function at the top. So we're gonna take it, merge messages. Let's get rid of merge messages here. Let's get rid of that. It literally just, yeah. And that's add messages. Like that. Okay. We'll do it that way. So, no, yes, yes. Wait, add messages? No. All right, let me do it again. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. So merge interviews. Yes. And we're going to take that whole implementation. Class state. No. We're going to split that. We're going to take this. We're going to take that. We're going to take that. We're going to take that. And we're not going to take this. Correct. And we're not going to take anything else. Okay. I know about my white spaces. So this commit is just going to be the better reducer implementation for what? For interview. objects, whatever. That's all I can do at the moment. Oh, shoot. I committed it all. I'm going to undo it. I'm going to do it again. I liked it. I spent all that effort. Yes. No. Split. Yes. Split. Yes. 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 No. 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 All right. That's what I meant to do. So that's basically the reducer implementation. And then what else? Add messages, state stuff. Just a bunch of stuff, huh? Data diff. Yeah. Tear down. This is just a ton of work. That's another super bad. Every time I do this, I talk about all my messages are super bad. Totally unclear, totally unhelpful. Okay, but it's all pushed up. So I'm going to stop. This is bad. Last time I stayed up this late, it totally killed me. It totally killed me. So, that's huge though. So now I can do, nope. So now, I can like chat with it. I can say, I don't know. Right. 8. See, and it didn't like lock it in, right? So your favorite number is 8. Mm. 9. Whoa. And then it passed him. Interesting. Nope. I don't know. Just sometimes, I don't know. I think I can control that though. I think that's okay. These tools. So, audio check. Stupid. Yeah, I'm logging out in 2 seconds. So, it works. It works. That reducer works when it's needed. It works. I can chat. What is it saying? I dislike that one. I like 1, right? It'll update the state. It'll log me out because the conversation's done or whatever. As int. As float. As int. It's the negative. Yes. Cool. And it's all pushed up. Ooh, okay. It'll drive a conversation. It'll work. And then that one big initialization or state bug is gone. So now I'm ready to just get all the other fun stuff. Let me just glance at these decorators and remember how much fun it's going to be. It's going to be super fun. If we look at all these old decorators, there was so much fun ones. So there's must. Well, we'll see about that. There's the like validation rules. But then there's, what is there? Traits field. Oh, these are my fun ones. It was types. It was in here. Yeah, all these really cool ones. Let me go to the types. If I go to the types, it's all these as duration, as time zone. It's going to be awesome. As language, you can pass in a language. It'll just translate. Yeah. Or Python, totally. Yeah, as language, natural language, as SQL. Yes. So awesome. Mm-hmm. As what else? As int, as float. Yes. All this. It's gonna be pretty easy. And I think I'm finally gonna get back and tell maybe Claude Code. I think now that the core loop is good, and I'm gonna make Claude Code. I think maybe do the rest or do some of this as time zone. Yeah, as language. Super awesome as language. What, any other fun ones? As duration, I don't know, as date, as choose many. That's something that I implemented. As choose many, as choose one. That's super, super, super useful. So what then you're saying is anything so the point is the developer now can just say, you know, we have a, we have like a, form or whatever. We have like a feedback form, like survey, user customer survey, right? And then they're going to say, well, there's your opinion, right? That's your opinion, man, right? Exactly. And so then they're going to want to say, there's a couple things you could do. Like you could do like, as choose one dot, uh, you know, as choose one dot, I don't know the syntax exactly, but I could say like, yeah, exactly. Your opinion, like category, bucket, and then dislike, something like that. Yeah, exactly. Neutral. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. So then when you're done, you just say like survey dot your opinion dot bucket or something like that. I don't know exactly how the syntax is going to work. Yeah, 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 something like that. And it's just going to be dislike. Exactly. It's going to be exactly like that. So it can classify any field, any value that you like. It can classify it for you. You can make it, it must choose one. You can allow it to return null if it thinks that it's not applicable. You can make it return multiple of them. Like if it's with that breakdown, you can do so much of like classifying little strings. You can categorize, you can identify. That's basically the core little kernel behind kind of intent, intent detection. So that's awesome. So let's get rid of that code. So that's awesome. So there's no code. Right. So as choose one, that's going to go in there as choice, as dict, as set, as list, awesome, as percent, yes, totally. So that's what's coming. That's what's all going to be available. So I get all these wired up, and then what I want to do is then update the README and show these off. Have the README really walk through tons and tons of fun examples and kind of show it off. And then obviously sort of in parallel, make sure the unit tests like confirm that it all works. So that's the plan. So it's all pushed up. So I'm going to stop now. That's what's happening next. Phew, I hope I don't die tomorrow. All right, let me log it out. Thank you. Awesome.